Ladies and gentlemen, picture yourself in a world without electric light. What would you feel? Because I'd say that it would be somewhere along the lines of frightened, lost, and confused. Sound familiar? Well, that's the exact definition of a bump in the night that our honorable opponents have established for us. With that in mind, I will begin with some rebuttals against our honorable opponents' points. Firstly, I would like to point out that they did not provide any rebuttals to the points that our first speaker, Sharon, has made, which comes to show the weaknesses of our opponents' points to the motion. Now moving on to rebuttals to their points. First of all, our honorable opponents have made a bizarre point that before the invention of the electric light, there was less concern about what was going on at night, and now that the electric light has been invented, there is increased fear about the night. However, if we look at this point logically, the electric light literally has allowed us to see more at night, and it reduces the amount of the unknown, and people can feel safe to walk around at night without having to trip on sidewalks or bump into poles. And that's the very reason why, after the invention of the electric light, street lamps were invented, so that people would feel less fear and feel less of the unknown. Secondly, our honorable opponents have said that the invention of the electric light has provided incentive for things to happen at night. And we do not deny this point. However, we don't understand how this argues the motion. Just because there has been an increased incentive for things to happen in the night doesn't mean that there will be fear of the unknown, and it doesn't mean that there will be a bump in the night. And we recognize that our opponents have failed to tie this point back to the motion. Thirdly, our honorable opponents have mentioned the point of producing horror movies, and we oppose this point because even though horror movies are made to express fear, everyone who is watching it knows that it's fake, and it's the plain truth, and therefore it shows that horror movies are not unknown to the public, and it is not counted as a bump in the night. Now I will move on to the points on the negative side. Firstly, electric light helps us see clearer in the night, and it increases safety, as I've mentioned before, with street lamps and headlights, and people can actually see the road clearly. Secondly, electric light increases productivity, and people can work at night, study at night, and profits and productivity has dramatically increased since the invention of the electric light. The electric light has transformed the workplace, and before, many candles and oil lamps were needed to fully light up the room, but now all you need is an electric light. Thirdly, electric light has also modernized human behavior and revolutionized the world. It gave people complete control over the light, which decreases the amount of unknown and the amount of fear. We have modified human behavior just because of simple invention, and this goes to show how much electric light has uncovered of the unknown, which shows how electric light produces many things that are not a bump in the night. For the reasons above, we are proud to oppose. Thank you.